Hi, my name is Marissa McLean. I'm 21 years old and I belong to the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. I want to discuss tonight what faith means to me. I've been reflecting on this question a lot lately, and at one time this week I wrote a little essay about exactly why I believe and what things mean to me. And it's sort of just a compilation of a few experiences I've had in my life that demonstrate what faith means to me and how it has affected my life and shaped who I am today. I believe because it gives me comfort, hope, and peace to do so. I believe because it is what works for me. I believe because I feel like I belong here in this church. Because the image of God and of Christ embracing me as their daughter, as their child, is so real and so precious to me that it just hurts to think about that not being real. I believe because when I was only 9 or 10, I would stare at the ceiling, looking beyond and above to heaven, and I would whisper to God, tell him my stories and my aches and my pains, letting my little kid words wrap up everything that I was feeling and throwing them up into the night to let God take them. And when I did that, I could feel Christ's love for me. I could feel him reach out his hand towards me, and tears would stream down my face because I knew I belonged to more than just my earthly parents. I believe because one day when I was 13, I was walking up a dirt path, the same one pioneers had years and years before me, and I looked out onto the Wyoming plains that had never been perceived by my eyes. And I just breathed, and I felt the beauty of the rolling green grass and the sky and the kaleidoscope of color, everything together created, and I knew there was someone out there who had created it all. I knew with every fiber of my being that God was real, and so was his Son. I believe because from that time when I was little, when I have been hurt, I have prayed, sometimes out loud, sometimes in my heart, but always I have prayed to be healed. And each time I do, I can feel my Savior reaching out and filling me with his love, with his welcoming and embracing, all-encompassing love. I believe because I have made mistakes, have caused pain and hurt for myself and others, I've lived an irrational life. A life filled with decisions based on human passions. And I have not reached all of my desires, but I believe because even when I fall on the rocky, hard surface of my own decisions, I can still feel Christ lean down and pick me up. I know there are people that believe differently, that think what I believe is not true, or choose to mock me for it. But I believe because it's what makes sense to me. It's what gives me peace in my life, it's what gives me happiness in my life, and it's what makes me feel whole. I'm so happy to have been raised by people who have taught me these things, who have been examples of these things, and they increase my faith through their example. This is why I believe.